What's up, Toots, my man?
Hey, Brian! Sorry. Brian! What up, buddy? I had to wait for my wife to get done with her news because horrific events were being broadcast and I didn't want anybody to hear it. We only want good news around here. Tell me you're having a great day. Like the most amazing day. Okay. Tell me, what is this Gears of War? Let's see this. People are speaking of.
Fantastic one.
There he is. My man. It is such a good day here. Let's see. I mean, I don't even have the air conditioner on. I got the windows open. This is crazy. You'd think it was October. That global warming's really getting us. It's hitting us hard over here. Hey, hey, hey. I can take care of that. Okay. Nope, she's doing it. Nope, you're doing it. Do it. You know what? Do it, lady. Do it, lady. Yeah, go put it in the, the dumpster. You wanted to pull it. You wanted to do it. You've committed. Go. Women, guys, I tell you what. Could have used your words, but nope. You wanted to do this. Oh boy. Oh, this is. Oh, oh boy. Well, be careful. Just set it down if you can't handle it, because yeah, everywhere, all over the whole house. Oh. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. Oh. Oh boy. All right. What's happening? Anything good? Well, not good. Anything great? I got 19 minutes left on this ticker and it's done. There's no way that's going to help me. Well, we did good. We used it quite a bit.
EA Sports, in
Nothing wrong with
conjunction
that.
with the RNA, present the final major championship of the year. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Open. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's at 11 under. And our featured golfer, 4 shots back as we get things going. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th.
Oh boy, what can happen? We need Keith. Guide us through this. Need my caddy on these reeds. Okay. This is bad. Uh-oh. Shoot.
Well, that
What?
drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
You ate garlic?
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Coming at it from 116. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club. Right at it with the sand wedge, coming in just over the pin.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So that's in for par.
You see, right there, par. I didn't need a par. I needed a birdie. I needed an eagle, and I don't. Keith, where are you? I need help. My last major is my last chance to win a major, and then it's over, you guys. And it's gone forever. Now all I want is that guacamole. Spend all day eating on that. And it's good.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Ball not sitting too badly here at number 11. This is second shot.
Really? It's like that, huh? I feel like they kind of done me dirty there. Too much, too much, too much, too much. Shit. I'm botching this.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop. No chance.
What the hell? Toots, you moron. You're just ruining the whole thing right now. Wow. Shoot.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay at 7 under. Moving on, we come to the par 4 12th. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. So from the rough, down the Nota.
103 to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
Absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf.
And then I finished -9 after that? They take that away from me? That was insane, you guys. What a shot. Holy cow.
So this is going to be an interesting night, Frank. Sleeping on a 54-hole lead and looking for that first major title.
Yeah, just one round to go. And that's so hard to put it in the back of your mind, but they've had a
They're going to take that away from me? Man. That's tough after that. Absolutely nailed it.
Time, for us mere
Wow.
mortals, it marches on. Here on this ancient course, it stands still. If these fairways and greens could talk, oh, what stories they'd tell. Tales of heartbreak and anguish, desperation and despair, and also triumph and destiny. Today, the world's best will take their shot, battling to be known as the champion golfer of the year. This is the final round of the Open Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, we bring you live final round coverage of the Open. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, Shane Lowry, the 2019 Open champion, is your leader. He's at 11 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, right in the hunt, looking to win that first ever major championship. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what was going on. I was helping my wife. What happened? What did I miss? Let me find. Let me get the stream, see if I missed anything here. Sorry, guys. It's like, man, what's happening? Oh. Nope, just Brian. Bless that man. Bless his soul. Now, on the other hand, where's that Keith? I'm out here, minus
Just
9.
me.
I have a chance. Just Brian. Brian. Okay, here we go. It's my last chance this season at Glory. Do not go all the way to the rough. I still hit it to the rough. I still hit it to the rough.
They've all been going straight up until that one. A little bit of a
That's a
test
tough
coming
one.
up.
Second
Guess I
shot
should
straight
just go
ahead,
for it and
we
forget it.
go to Iona Stephen.
It's 125 yards left to the hole. Although the ball is sitting down a little in this rough, he's going to have to come in steep and dig it out.
Still too far? Shoot. Came in a little hot. It's alright, all in all, not bad considering.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going,
Gone.
goodbye.
These announcers are rude. I don't appreciate the way he talks about me.
And I hit the flagstick.
Oh, perfect. Another par. Just what I didn't need. Shoot. And I cannot buy a bucket here, guys.
And he's
I don't
gonna
know what the
stay
deal
two
is.
back.
Stubbs, you going outside?
Let's move on to the 11th hole.
Fourth place. 8 holes left. Oh, man, you guys, I'm not going to be able to pull this off. How's this going to turn out?
One hole at a time.
One hole at a time, Brian. You know what? You're right, buddy. Oh, no, I messed up. Okay. You know what? Could be worse. I've been in worse.
Well, that
I've been in
drive
worse
was
spots.
enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Ball not sitting too badly here at number 11.
Here we go.
This is his second shot.
This is absolutely insane right now. What's going on here? What do we do? Oh no. I don't like it as soon as I hit it.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
I didn't give it enough. Dang it.
This is a 9-footer. Nicely done. As he
It's a
rolls
save
right in
par.
for his
Oh boy.
par.
Terrifying.
And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Moving on, we come to the par 4 12. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? That didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. So, a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he'll fall back to 8 under par. Here we are at hole number 13. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Oh, how about it? A beauty there. It is in for a birdie, and he's not going away. Back to within 3 with 5 holes to play. And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And it'll stay at -9. Final few holes coming up as we reach the par 4 15. wind starting to push this one a little left.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
Oh, yes, a perfect putt there. It is in for birdie here at 15. That's going to set up a sprint to the finish. He's one back with 3 to go. Stepping up to the 16th hole. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And things are getting bunched at the top. He pulls to within 1 with 2 holes to go. Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Now a second to this par 3. Now a 7-footer. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he's going to remain 1 shot off the pace. On now to the finishing hole. It's the par 4 18th. Okay, that's going to be good. Birdie is a must. Down by one here at the final hole, and that's going to be a good position to play from.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that'll be a final round score of 70. So, Frank, not quite enough to get the job done in the end, but I think you'd agree titles are nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine.
Especially when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5, certainly give yourself a pat on the back.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.
I'll be there in just a second, guys. Just give me 1 second here. Getting everything in together.
Let's see this shot.
we got to go through all this just to hit 6 drives in the fairway above 100%. I was doing it yesterday and I fucking blew it on the last 2. Botched it big time. Nice. Bring it home. Wow. Should be 3 of 6. Halfway there. Yep, there we go.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the Ryder Cup in 2021, Whistling Straits, it's live first-round coverage of the Kohler Open. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under. The FedEx Cup. We're getting into the home stretch now. We will be at Scottsdale next week, Boston the week after that, and then it all gets started. Round 1 in Memphis, just 4 weeks from today.
I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And gosh, it was a good effort, but just coming up a bit shy with that tee shot on the left-hand side. And I don't know about you, but is this a little bit too close for comfort?
Okay, that's acceptable there. Nope. Safely in for a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay at -3. Frank, there's a good reason they call this 7th hole shipwreck. It's 221 yards long, and there is plenty of trouble to the right.
Yeah, water, rocks, bunkers, all sorts of things. But really, when you look at the hole another way, it shapes up for a left to right shot.
Look at where that is going to wind up. That is as good as it gets. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. This one have enough going on for you? 506 yards, and it's a par 4 this 8th hole. Count them. There are more than 100 bunkers on this hole. So what you need to do is favor the left side, because if you don't, there is that steep drop-off right into Lake Michigan, all those dunes, all those bunkers on the right. Focus. Focus. No issues here. That is into the fairway. So Iona, this his 2nd from the fairway.
We're looking at 128 yards to the hole. Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be careful where you land it.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and this will stay a one-shot lead. Well, this hole you have to be airtight, as they say, T2 green. And why do we say that? Because if you look ahead, about 100 yards short of the green, there's an enormous tree which could block your approach. So positioning off the tee is critical so that you have the right angle to this 9th hole as we close out the front side. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Yeah, the good play continues. Now to 5 under on the day. So we begin this backside with the par 4 10th. It's 391 yards. This one's all about positioning. You want to try to keep it down the left side of the fairway because there's that deep bunker on the right. That's a 240-yard carry. That's a pretty good poke. Trying to curl this one back toward the fairway.
That's a whopper of a tee shot. Couple more bounces. Oh, just in the first cut.
So now from just into that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Chance now for another birdie.
Yeah, it's an easy one to underread. There's going to be a lot of break in this from left to right as it gets nearer the hole.
One finished off for a par, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. We're now at the 11th hole, and this is a huge par 5. 645 yards, Frank, that's a biggie.
And plus this hole bends to the right, which sort of makes you think that you can hit it down the right side. But if you miss down the right, there's just a multitude of bunkers that'll swallow up that ball, and you're nearly guaranteed to make at least 6. Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced away. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Now this for another birdie. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And he's going to continue to crawl up the leaderboard. He's to 8 under now, 1 shot back. This a good position to be in after day 1 for our featured golfer. Just a shot back and playing well.
Yeah, there or thereabouts. I think that's a good indication.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Whistling Straits Golf Course on the shores of Lake Michigan, live second-round coverage of the Kohler Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top here at 10 under par. So let's get you out to the action on the turn. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, but a great result in the fairway. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he's going to remain at 10 under. This is a brute of a par 5. It's the longest by far at Whistling Straits. 645 yards, the 11th hole. Hit a good drive, and you'll have a chance to put your second on that plateau. You can see it down a ways, and then from there, have a good look at your third, and maybe a chance at birdie. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. You bet. A birdie here at the 11th. And he'll move to 11 under par. Frank, the previous hole we took out the sledgehammer. Now at the 12th, we'll need a scalpel, it looks like.
Yeah, at 163 yards, you wouldn't think it's very long. But really, the problem is the green. You can pitch the ball in the middle of this green and still it can kick over. So be very, very aware of the mounding and the undulations on this green.
Okay, just left of the hole, and now a putt for birdie coming up.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 11 under par. 13th hole now, and by the looks of this one, Frank, if you were right off the tee, things could go horribly wrong.
Massive drop-offs and bunkers to the right. Doubtfully you'd ever get a good lie if you missed this fairway on the right. So, flip side, keep the ball down the left. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. That's the benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. Sets up a simple little chip and a birdie.
Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And he'll move to 3 under here, just one shot off the lead. So after a wonderful Thursday and Friday of golf, our featured player is only a shot back at the end of day 2.
The end of
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the eastern shores of Wisconsin and Whistling Straits, it's live third-round coverage of the Kohler Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. On top is the South Korean Sung Jae Im. He currently sits at 12 under par. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll remain one shot back. We move on to the 597-yard second, the shorter of the 2 par 5s on the front. Gentle dogleg left. If you go for the green in 2, beware of a deep pot bunker 35 yards short of the putting surface. Green pushing this one a little to the right. second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a long and slender hole, very challenging, and being on the right-hand side makes it even more so. We're looking at a blind second shot, with that pot bunker just 35 yards short of the green, making it even more tough.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And he's going to get it to 1 under for his round and 12 under for the tournament. Well, here we are at the 188-yard par 3 third. And we'll say this a lot. This is vintage Pete Dye. It's all about the visual intimidation. You start to look around, you become terrified because there's Lake Michigan on the left. Deep bunkers and dunes on the left. So obviously, you want to favor that right side of that enormous green. Okay, safely aboard. He has a 12-footer here. Got it there, but not quite on target. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain at minus 12. So off the par 3 third, now a beefy par 4, Frank.
And it's called glory. Now make 4 here, give yourself a self 5.
This one starting a hair right.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but it is long.
Now his second at the par 4 fourth.
Well, it just comes up a little shy of the flag, but all in all, a good shot out of that rough.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Just slightly down the hill, this one, but it's going to have a good amount of movement from right to left.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll stay right where he is. Now the 5th hole, and Frank, what a par 5.
Well, strategic par 5. It's almost the shape of an S. That's why it's called snake. The best and most conservative way to play this hole is just simply play it as a 3-shotter. Tee shot down the left, second shot up there.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. That is starting right. Got to be careful over there. We'll have the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this third shot.
So now, with the drop taken, this is going to be his 4th shot into this par 5. Again, not a great lie, and that's on the green, but with work to do. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And that's going to drop his score back to 12 under par. Frank, our featured golfer 4 shots back heading to Sunday. I mean, we see deficits like that disappear all the time. What do they need to do tomorrow?
One of the advantages they have, Rich, is they're teeing off in front of the leaders. So if you can post a number, and then all of a sudden, perhaps somebody trying to win for the very, very first time, they feel that pressure, you might just inherit this. So there's 2 ways to win it.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone. EA Sports, and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Sheboygan, Wisconsin, it's live final round coverage of the Kohler Open. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to...
Hey Toots, how it's going? I just streamed 2 HRS gears off War Reloaded, slightly smiling face.
Course already deep into the round as we head to the tee on the par 4 15th.
I tell you, there's long and long, and that with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. So, Frank, another Sunday is upon us, and stop me if you've heard this before, but our featured golfer in position to win yet again on the PGA Tour as a rookie. You have to think by now, this is someone who appears to be unfazed by just about anything put in their way.
And also, Rich, getting in the other players' heads, because Sunday is meant to be that pressure cooker day where people fail, often at the post.
Hey, buddy.
So if you've
What's going
managed
on?
to
Sorry, I didn't have
conquer
my
that
headset
at
on. I'm
least
doing
twice
stuff
in
around the
your
house here
rookie
too
season,
while I'm playing.
players
So
are starting to think, well, hang
trying
on
to
a
do
minute.
multiple things.
They've figured out how to play this golf when the pressure's at the very most.
But yeah,
So
nice.
I actually give them the advantage.
Ah, yes, never
How was
in
it?
doubt. It's a birdie here at
Is
15.
it great?
That will catapult him into the lead with just the 16th, 17th, and 18th to play. Onward now to the shortest par 5 at Whistling Straits, the 16th at 568 yards. It's reachable into, but there are plenty of dunes and bunkers that can steal your glory. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5.
I've played them all. It starts with Gears of War First Edition, so I knew what's going to happen every mission.
What up, duder?
I dare say a touch too aggressive. Try to fly it all the way and expect it to
Oh,
hold.
boy.
It's very ambitious.
Imagine that.
Look what's happened.
I can't believe it. There's nothing there to take. Oh, something that you couldn't find on the server in 2 seconds, though?
Chance now for another.
Right, well,
birdie.
that's why. They're like, oh, I don't care about any of this. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing there they need. Just breaking in down the walls.
This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16.
Well,
and he's closing
yeah,
in
but
on what
It
would...
was
if
pretty
they
good
took your
to
flag
win.
down, then, I mean, it probably started.
Well, Frank, we know that Pete Dye
Disappearing.
has given the world some intimidating par 3s, most notably the 17th at TPC Sawgrass. He says this one is even
Yeah,
more fearsome.
maybe.
And the reason why is the
very-
drop off on the left. It's 20
very
feet
well
below the level
may
of the
have.
green. Then you've got the sand dunes on the right, which are sort of speckled with bunkers as well. And then there's a little sliver of
Oh,
green
I
grass in
mean, it's
between.
difficult.
That's the green.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I think earlier when I came right back into my TV, I saw you leave the chat. I was like, oh shit, I think Ken was in here. I just didn't have my headset on, nothing. I was up running around the house doing stuff here, so. Yeah.
A lot of blood and corpses face with Tom.
Blood and corpses. So what is it? Just the old games then? It's not even a new
Yeah,
game
that's
acid?
good
I
point.
don't understand,
He is
buddy.
in for par here at 17. And this will
I'm
stay
at minus
a
18.
two-shot
Where am I? I'm
lead
in the lead.
with
Yes, I'm in a
one hole to
2-shot
play.
lead. Woo!
Unquestionably, the best finishing holes in golf require your best shots. You wanna
Isn't that
win
an
the
Xbox game? I
championship,
don't know. I've
you
never had.
need to
I
deliver
haven't had an
down the
Xbox since the
stretch.
original
520
Xbox,
yards, par 4
and
18th
I
here at Whistling
didn't
Straits.
really buy games
You can
for it.
come in with a shorter iron if you take the aggressive line off the tee, but that's a 270-yard carry over the dunes and bunkers. If you want to play it safe, you go down the right side. That's going to leave you a longer shot.
I have no idea.
You make 4 here, you will have earned.
Gears of War 2 or the first one?
You will have likely won it all.
He's talking about the new one that just came out. Yeah, that's out for PlayStation.
Frank, one last full swing. What are they looking at here?
Yeah,
at
that's
18?
what Acid's
Well,
talking
even
about.
with a good tee shot, you're left with a long yardage in. So chances are you're hitting a long iron all the way across 7 Mile Creek, which wraps around the front and the left
I
side. So
think
this is
they
gonna take
decided
your
that
best second
PlayStation's
shot.
more popular, so they're going to start doing most games on dual platforms. I think I saw something about that little tech article that basically said because PlayStation is doing so well and Xbox is still good. I mean, it's not like they're bombing, but because PlayStation is doing so well, they want to start bringing all games to multi-platforms. They said there's basically no reason to not. And there may have been like a sale of partial or something happened. The article was talking about where, yeah, and they're going to start dropping systems and the new digital era where there is no more disc really and.
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, not really. Compact discs have been gone for a long time, so and it's been all
so that
digital
will wind
media,
up
so
a
I mean,
par at the
it's really
last.
no different than that.
And that's going to make this a
Shit,
final
man, did I
round.
hang in?
66.
Did I win? I think I won.
Just a
Yes!
terrific
I won
tournament
another
for our
fucking tournament.
featured
Yep.
player, Frank.
I've
and
got.
it
Is this my
yields a
fourth victory?
career victory.
Yep,
That's
my
impressive.
fourth
And we're
career
starting to
victory,
look
but I
at
didn't
them
win
through a
one
totally
major though.
different lens now,
Just
Rich. We
all
know they're good
small
enough.
tournaments.
I
On
remember Nick Price
Open.
once saying he used to use the average
But
of
I'm in
5
first
career wins
in
for
the
every
points.
major championship. So they're knocking on the door.
So for Frank Nobilo,
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Where are you getting this crazy ideology from, dude? You sound like a hippie. Maybe you should only eat like fucking alfalfa too. That's all you need. It's got every nutrient you need. Yeah. Yeah, just eat alfalfa, dude, like a horse. Horses are the closest species to humans out there. Dude, you'll believe anything, bro. How can you believe what the internet tells you? I just made all that up. You see what I'm saying? How easy it is to trick you? Don't believe anything. Where did you get the information from? That's what I need to know. I've never fasted. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, sometimes you should just take a break from caffeine. Just quit that for a month. See how that goes. Can't fast for 30 days, but I mean, I guess you could. It'd be tough. You might die. It's a risk you're willing to take. Oh. Well, you're not fasting from water. That's not what a fast is. You still drink water. That's the only thing you drink. Did you eat anything besides water on your 48-hour
EA
fast?
Sports and the PGA
Nothing
Tour
but water.
proudly present
Nice.
the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Oh, well, you don't have
From
to.
TPC Scottsdale,
If your body
it's
doesn't
the
need it, you don't
opening
have to
round
drink
of the
water.
Arizona Classic.
That's all in your head, you know.
This promises to be a fun 4
There's
days.
no
A lot of
no
storylines
amount
to get to
that
as
you
we
that,
check
you know.
out
It's just
the
if you're
early
thirsty,
leaderboard.
drink. If you're not thirsty,
We're
don't
looking
drink.
at a
You know?
tie at the top at
Simpler than
7
what
under par.
they try and make it sound. Oh,
We'll
you
get
need
into
this
the
much.
action here
Really?
on
My
the
body
tee
doesn't know what I need.
at
That's
the par
weird.
3 12. Round 1 here at TPC Scottsdale. Just 2 more events remaining on the regular season calendar. We'll be at TPC Boston next week, and that's
Oh,
it. The playoffs
guess he's
begin
fine.
after that. So, that said,
As far as I
interesting
know.
time of year. You have half the
Haven't
people
heard
just
from him
trying
today.
to get to their best form, and
We
another
played some
half
golf last night, but
trying
we
to
couldn't
get
get
in.
anybody to
Period.
play against, so we just ended up not playing.
Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12.
Is that a real problem, or?
This is where the excitement really kicks in at TPC Scottsdale. The 13th hole is a par 5 at 558 yards. It is a wonderful driving hole. There's water. There's desert on the right. You have the mesquite trees and a big bunker on the left. If
Wonder
you
why
can
that
drive
is.
the ball straight here, keep it out of that trouble, well, then you absolutely have a chance to get home. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball.
Woo, get on up there.
That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frankie. Or sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home, maybe 50, 60 feet away. You take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can go
Boom.
this one.
Eagle, baby.
What a well-played
There we
hole
go.
it'll be.
Come on. Let's go. Uh-huh. Yeah.
We come now to the 490-yard par 4 14th. Not quite as intimidating as number 11, but every bit as demanding. After an uphill tee shot, players hit into a green sitting precariously on what was once a spectator's mound. Par is a great score here.
Big time YouTuber now, huh? Nice. Wow. Wow. It's because you uploaded it wrong.
No problems there.
Yeah,
That's gonna
you
wind
got to
up
upload
safely
it a
in the
certain way.
fairway.
If you want to upload one where you actually get views, you'll have to I'll walk you through it. You got to go online
Second
to do
shot
it.
coming up. Let's
You got to
bring
go
in
through
Iona
YouTube
Stevens.
Studios.
130
No, I mean I do it on
yards left
Safari
for
on my
flag. It's a
iPhone,
nice
but I mean you have to do it
round number.
online. You can't do it through the app.
Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
You can re-upload that one. All you got to do is just go do it the right way. Yeah. You don't have to do anything else. Unless you want to upload a different one. I mean, no. But if you just take that one, and you don't even have to take it down necessarily.
That's
I would,
got
just so
to
it's
be
not a duplicate up
disappointing.
there, but
Good
not
line
everybody
fairway,
does.
And the approach
But
winds
and
up
then
being
upload
bumpy.
it the right way, and
I have
then
to
it'll
try and
go
give
out
this a good
to the right
dump to
people,
fly it to the hole.
and you'll have more of a chance of just getting more views. Oh, I almost cupped it.
Oh, that is very well done. That was
But
not
that's
a
why
short
you don't
bunker
see
shot,
my videos.
But it is inside a foot.
That's why you don't see my videos coming to your
No issues
notifications
there.
or my
It is
shorts.
a par here at
Because I
14.
upload all shorts in
And
another
he'll
way.
remain
It
at
doesn't
1 under par.
notify subscribers because it's like a way to get new subscribers. and it goes out to
Now at the
different
par 5
people.
15th, and Frank, there is plenty to catch your eye. There's also quite a bit to catch your ear.
Because,
can
you
hear
know,
the
I mean,
roars
now I
at
got
the
800
par 3
subscribers, but
16th.
back then,
So how do you
you know, when you
focus
only have
on
a
the
couple
task at
hundred
hand?
subscribers,
Great
it's hard to
question,
get
Rich. You know, you realize
views.
you're about to enter the stadium.
And if you got
part of
less
the
than
golf
that,
course.
then it's real hard to
But
get
this is
views.
the last par 5 that you're going to play. We've seen eagles here over the years. We've seen many a player hit it in the water off the tee or water short of the green.
So you got to get your videos out to people that aren't in your stuff.
Here to worry about just that huge lake to
That's
the
like
left.
the
Find
number
field.
one thing you can
You
do
might
on
just
shorts
find
to
the
get
green.
views on them. And then who knows? It could be a
Well
fucking
within
viral
range from here.
160,000
A
views
second
short.
now
You, just,
to the
you
par
don't even
5.
know at that point what's going to happen. You don't know what people are going to like and what they're not going to like. Oh no, no, come on down, come on down, come on down, come on down and hit the brakes. Boy, that's a long putt. Shit. No
Good
worries.
shot right
Yeah, do
there.
your thing, buddy.
Just hangs on that back portion of the green. On board into par 5, still a good chance to get out of here with a birdie.
Can happen. Oh,
Yeah,
shoot,
that's
should've
good.
moved it a
putt.
little.
That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Not much to this one.
All right,
It's
nice,
for birdie.
dude. Very nice.
Ah, well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in check, though. Can't afford to get, further away.
Till next time, for our entire cast.
So you moved now? Yeah, yeah, that's right. You moved. You got everything moved now. You're all done to a new place. Gotcha. But you still haven't got your internet fixed. Weird. It's working. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty sad.
EA Sports and
Sure
the
would be nice to
PGA
get some
Tour
fiber.
proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from TPC Scottsdale, second round coverage of the Arizona Classic.
Well, you don't.
Well, if we see more of what we witnessed
There
yesterday,
would already be
we're in
lines
for
in.
a heck of
Don't
a
put
battle
lines
these
in
next 3
for
days
a
as we
house.
show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday.
If it has fiber, it has fiber
We've
there.
got a tie
Not, it doesn't.
at the top. We'll get out to the action here as we pick things up on the par 4 6th hole.
Yeah, he might. He's in the country, so like here they would have to come from the telephone line to my house. But that's, you know, we own our houses. On a city, in the city, they would already have the fiber ran to the box outside your yard, and your houses are probably already set up for cable.
A big swing, and it is going to be a big result.
Oh.
So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second.
I'd be there. She's fine there. I don't know why you're not back in Florida right now. What can happen to them?
All right.
If that's where you want to be, why not?
A lot of green between ball and hole. We welcome in Iona Steven. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, thanks, Rich. This is a pretty straightforward putt overall, but we are going up a gentle slope. Needs an extra bit of gas.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie.
And then
after
the ones who love, do they make
yesterday's
sacrifices for
67,
you?
Quickly to 1 under for his round here. Arriving here at the longest of the par 3s at TPC Scottsdale, the 215-yard 7th. This green features a false front, so you don't want to be short,
Well.
especially left, where a big bunker guards the putting surface.
That's deep. You think if the roles were reversed, it would be the same? You want to go work somewhere and drag everybody off to some place that she don't want to be, and she doesn't like, and she's not happy, and then you think it's going to be okay? That's true love. Yeah, everybody's like that. That's all I'm saying. It's not you. It's not.
Yeah, that one
Nothing
came in
personal.
a
That's
little
every
hot.
single person.
It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up.
That's how people are.
Got to at least try to cozy it in.
That's
that
why I was
3-foot
saying,
circle
would everybody
is
make
for birdie.
sacrifices for you? And so that's why we should stop doing that for people. Because you're not going to be happy that way. You know? And it's only because, you know, we think that we need these people or we need this or we need that.
But it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. There's a good
Not
hole
having
right
to
here.
worry
The
about
par
a
4
wife,
eighth
not
at
having to worry about
475 yards,
kids.
a slight dog leg to the left. This is where you want to hit.
I mean,
that
unless she didn't want
sweeper.
the
If you have
kids, and
that
then,
in
I
your
mean, you
bag,
can take care
get
of
a little
them.
extra
That's-
roll on
that
that
would be
hooking
okay.
tee shot from there.
Nothing wrong with that.
You'll have a chance to make a birdie.
Never heard of it. Mm-hmm.
Smoked that tee shot. Can't believe it finished in the first cut.
So now from that first cut, his second to the par 4.
Yeah. Well, I mean, why not just go and spend like, you know, $100 on a nice little kennel? And then when you leave,
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch,
well,
you
but
lose
if
10%.
she couldn't get around
10%.
to put blood all over your house if she was in her kennel, or he, or whatever. Well, but that's a lot less than what you're saying. Yeah, okay, well, I understand that, but I mean, you know, if she was in the kennel when you left, all I'm saying is that if you weren't there and you came home to the mess, exactly,
This will
yeah,
be a
yeah,
5-foot
yeah.
putt here.
So you minimize it, that's all. But yeah, I mean, I don't
Good roll
understand
there.
that, so I've
He
never
was
heard
a
of it.
par here at
Sounds
the
weird.
8th, and he'll stay
But
at 5 under.
it's always something with animals. Why it's
The
not
final
a good
hole on
idea to
this
have
opening
animals
side
either.
is a par 4
What a waste that
measuring
is.
out at 454 yards. There's one bunker to avoid right of the landing zone.
Oh, big
but
time.
The distinguishing
What is it?
feature here
What is it you get?
is this green with a ridge right in the middle. Getting the ball to the correct portion of the green on the approach
Wait till they
shot
die, then see what
can
you
be
get.
the difference between a 10-footer for birdie or a 50-footer.
Oh, I mean emotionally.
And that will do just
That's
fine.
what you want. You want to feel all that pain and hurt and all that emotion.
That pin in the front right quadrant of the green today as he stares down his second.
Yeah. Don't know anything about it. It's above my pay grade.
Oh, is that any good? Perfect.
That was tracking pretty well, too. That could have gone in for the same price.
That's
Yeah.
really a birdie, but as far as all he'll have
You think
to
every
show
jet's
for
in the
it.
sky just seeding clouds for rain purposes?
This 10th hole is really all about strategy and good decision making. It's a
I don't think
hard
that-
dog
I
leg
don't
to
think
the
they do
right.
that
You
with
have a couple
chemtrails,
of
dude.
options. You can cut the corner with a driver,
Chemtrail is
you're
just
contending with a small bunker
breaking
and
the
some
atmospheric
trees if you
pressure,
miss
and
hit
that's
it.
why
Or
almost
you
all
can go
jets
with
at a
fairway
certain
wood, but if you're
speed
offline,
or
well, then you bring the bunkers on both sides into
elevation
play.
or there's certain points in time where they leave that, but not all chemtrail is an actual chemical coming from a plane. That's just something that internet wants you to believe. Yeah, breaking up of gases, breaking down of gases.
That's going to be into the rough right behind the big stadium structure at 16.
Yeah.
So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second.
Oof.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
But not first-hand knowledge of you being there and witnessing the
I think he'll
seeding
be
of the
fairly
clouds. So
pleased
no
with
matter
that,
what,
Frank. What do you think?
that person
I
could be
certainly do.
lying
It was so
at the end of the
good.
day. Yeah. See? But you would have fought to
So
the
that's
death for that.
in for par to
And imagine
start
if
this
that person
backside.
was lying.
And he'll remain right where he is. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might
Just
be the
in the
only
fact
one, Rich,
of
because
saying
this is an
it's something you
absolute
have to believe
scorecard
in tells
wrecker.
me everything I need to
Water
know.
all the way down the left side. There's two bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and
Is
the
it?
back.
Are truth
If
and
you think
facts
you
the
can
same
bail out
thing?
down the right side, well,
Really? Really, do facts change? Ah, a fact never change? Oh, I disagree. Truth doesn't change. Facts change. You telling me that through history that we've never discovered something that we've known as fact to be
that was a
wrong,
beautiful
and then that
golf
fact
swing,
is now
Rick.
something else?
Everything working in harmony.
But if something's the
A great
truth,
result
it never
in the
has
fairway.
changed.
Walking the course today, let's
Truth
bring
and
in
facts are not
Nota
the same
Begay
thing.
III.
He's got just a hair under 100 yards to the front. 109
Maybe.
to the
I'm not
hole.
saying you couldn't do that.
Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
They're just not the same thing. That just because you find a fact to be true doesn't mean that the truth is judged by a fact. Because sometimes the truth is the truth whether you have factual evidence to back it up or not. It does go deep. It's real deep.
a little short.
I don't know why.
But inside 10 feet, so I can't really criticize it.
Right around 6
Yeah.
feet here for birdie.
Oh, I sure as hell don't think like everybody else, that's for sure.
Okay, that
Till we
ball
get out of
went
that group
all the
thought.
way. It's a birdie here at 11. And he moves to 2 under for his round, 6 under for the tournament. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post
Yeah.
a number, see what happens.
Exactly. There's such a fine line, Rich, between playing well and sort of not struggling, but just mediocre. Putt goes in here or there. That could easily change tomorrow. Make a couple of birdies early, pop a long one in, then all of a sudden you're off and running.
So for Frank Nobilo,
Okay.
Nota Begay the
All right.
third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds. I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.
Okay. That sounds like another thing I'd be skeptical of. The news, you can't trust the news and what they say. 4 billion, I mean, okay. Well, if they're really wasting, if they have that much money to waste that much food and through that, then I mean, they're making a story. They're making a story out of nothing. If it's even true, if true, right? If it's even true, who knows? Yeah. Well, I mean, look at the numbers. They don't ever get the numbers right. You can't trust the numbers at any of these stories or I mean, it's just, it's like, it's crazy, you know? And to think that these people would be, okay, why would they not have started a movement to feed a bunch of orphanages with those Happy Meals minus the the Pokemon cards that they wanted to keep? Not if they don't want all the cards, if it's just one card that they're after or whatever, then they could even leave some of the cards in, but why not just donate the food if that's the case? How would it make sense if you know you're going in for just the card? Yeah, McDonald's wouldn't just be like, "Hey, let's stop wasting food." There would be no middle ground. You would just keep buying them and then just throwing it. And then where did they keep all the Happy Meals to weigh them to get the measurement? So are we talking that so most of the time what happens is like these organizations will ask people, right? Well, how many have you bought and how many have you and then that's going off of hearsay of what just people say. That's how they get these numbers, dude. That's why the stuff that like is this kind of thing in the news is crazy to me. And they do it all the time and it's totally fake and they just go and they ask people, "Well, how many do you do?" And then they believe that person, you know? And then they put that as a statistic. Like it's just those people didn't save that to be measured or weighed or checked out or looked into or did they show at least the receipts, right? Did they show the receipts saying that they bought, you know, an equivalent to, there has to be some sort of evidence for me to buy that story, right? I mean, because that's crazy. Because we're the most wasteful people on the planet, and I'm sure it happens here all the time. But there would be something if you were going to do that. I mean, at least if I was going to do that, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to waste 4 billion pounds of food here. Let's buy this and let's pay it forward. Let's buy these Happy Meals and let's go and donate them at places and start a fund. Exactly. Hey, you guys, hear what I'm doing? Everybody show up at McDonald's here and you guys get free Happy Meals. You can have the meals. I'm just taking the toy, right? I mean, you know, I'm sure that people that were actually hungry and didn't just care about a fucking Pokemon card would show up there in droves. And then if you did that in places where it actually mattered, like, you know, Skid Row in Southern California, right? Yeah. And then you're actually feeding like thousands and imagine how that could be for a group of people if true. If true, then these Japanese people need to get their shit together and do the right thing with the food and not waste it because that's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, yeah, wasting a couple 100 pounds, okay, you know, you get started, you realize you're just throwing burger after burger away. Eventually you're going to be like, wait a second, why am I throwing this away? Can't there be something better to be done with it? Or at least just tell McDonald's, be like, hey, I'm going to buy the Happy Meal, but I don't want the Happy Meal. Just give me the box and the card. Or just the card out of it, right? Keep the food, just I'm buying the toy for the amount of the Happy Meal. I'll pay full price for every single one, and McDonald's gets to keep all that profit. What the hell? You tell me that doesn't even make more sense? Yeah, right? Yeah, they would make money. All right, well I've solved the problem immediately. Run that right up to the Japanese consulate and have a talk with them and then get back to me. I'll straighten it all out. Simple solutions for simple problems. Why? I don't understand. Why? What is it you're not giving up on? Oh yeah, but it wasn't even your spot for a base, dude. You just stole somebody else's location for a base and now you're clinging to it for some reason. Just go somewhere else and build a base that, you know, at least you can keep it somewhat secret right in the middle of downtown. It's all right. Yeah. Just depends on how popular things get. But I'm sure someone will find it eventually. I mean, no matter what, you're probably not going to be safe somewhere forever unless you just have like a
EA
really
Sports
secret spot.
and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From just outside of Phoenix and TPC Scottsdale, live third-round coverage of the Arizona Classic. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking
I don't know,
the
a lot of
18th
people get up by
green.
Green Mountain.
Frank Nobilo is by my side out on the course.
They're
We've
always
got
using it
Notable
as a
Day the
reference
third
point
and
to
Iona
go
Stephen
betweens, and
as
then
we check
they run right
the
up through there. I don't
Saturday
like it. I
leaderboard.
mean, hell, I was just sitting there at
Out
Green
front,
Mountain in a
it's
tree, and
Max
someone
Homa.
found me and
He's
killed
got
me.
it to 14
I was
under
AFK. Oh
par.
yeah.
So let's get out to the course as we join
Yep.
the action on the tee at the par 5 13th hole.
Yeah, Green Mountain is. I don't think it's a safe spot for a base. I mean, I think the Cinestock would be better than that for sure. But I would be like, oh man, somewhere like.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely
They got
a good result as well.
down there in Zabolo Tie, I think it's called.
Now a big spot
Somewhere
here for
around there would
something
be
good.
good.
This is short
Not very many
second
people
to the
get out
par
that
5.
way. It's just south of like Tricresta. But I mean, you're kind of out there a ways, so in order to get anywhere, it's a little bit, but it's pretty safe out there though. Zabolo Tie. And then you got a castle right there too. Yeah, south of it. Yeah, yeah.
That one had to feel
Tricresta and
It struck it so well, you can
all them,
see
and then
that
there's a
kind of
town
reaction
there,
of that ball when it hit
and
the
you could,
green.
you know,
Landed so
I'm sure there's
softly.
something you could. Yeah. I don't know what military that is, but
Oh yeah.
yeah. So is that
He took
south or
advantage
north of
the
it? Is
par
Tricresta
5,
north or
kicked in
south?
for an Eagle 3, superb.
Zabolo Tie, Tricresta is? Oh, I thought it was north of there. Okay.
Par 4 14th, Frank. It seems as though you'd be pretty happy
That don't
with
make
a par
sense
here.
to me.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going
That
to take
just
two
don't
good
make
shots
sense to me.
reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play.
Thought
The
for
rough on
sure
the right side
Tricresta
is no
was-
snack either because the ball, more often than
I mean,
not, will
that,
finish
you know,
well above the player's feet. And of course,
there's
that
a cabin
green is
up there.
very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the
up
left.
at the top of it there, up by like what is that? Like where you load on to the ramp, the ski lift. Up at the very top, there's like a cabin up there and a couple garages. I think there's a car garage up there or something, but not like yeah. Again, people will still get by there, but wow, okay, I see how that works. Interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah. You got a car on official? Jesus. Nice. Really wild. That's amazing though, dude. That's cool as hell. On official, man, that's a real
Good-looking
find.
drive here,
It's a
right
real
on the
get.
heels of the Eagle. That is right where you want to be. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notable the third.
147 to the hole. Pin sitting on the left half of the green.
I don't know where that's at.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
I don't recognize the name. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to
Sounds
get
familiar.
up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he gets it to 2 under for today's round and 8 under for the tournament. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
Is starting up the right side. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15, and he's worked it to 9 under par. This is absolutely one of the coolest holes in golf. This is a little bit like dropping Fenway Park into the desert, trading a baseball bat for a golf club. And it is bottom of the 9th, bases loaded, tie game, World Series rowdy. I mean, there is nothing like it in golf. That is on the dance floor, but a long ways away, and that will not generate a whole lot of excitement up there in the box seats. It'll drift a couple feet back. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and it'll stay at -9. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
Not holding back. This is a big swing. Okay, that's going to be saved from the lake by the bunker behind the 17th green, and that actually shouldn't be too bad back there. All the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the
What's
corner
up?
of the Church Pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway.
No worries, I was checking.
Shot. And we know he can move it. That ball was absolutely bombed. Now comes the touch shot. 83, 84 yards. See if he can play that two-check skipper and get it to stop.
I'm not quite sure that start, whether they got it all, but it's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
14 feet to the hole.
I mean, I have no idea. I guess the ability of your golfer to hit a consistent shot, maybe, and as you grow, I'm really not sure.
So a tap in there.
I mean,
That's
sometimes
for
the
par
slopes,
five.
the greens, the type
That
of
will be a
grass,
third
the
straight round
fucking how
in
much
the
you can
60s.
cut the ball,
So for our
what type
future
of
golfers,
shot
some
you're,
good
you know,
playing
what type of
and
grass
some
you're
favorable
on from
scoring
the shot. I mean,
conditions
there's
here
so many
on
real
this
things it
Saturday.
could be.
But,
I don't know if
look
they
up
put
at
that in the game or
leaderboard
not.
and
I mean,
see.
who knows how deep it goes. So you could probably hit the ball differently, higher or lower on the ball, and change the cut. And just more in depth than what I know, but someone that's a pro on here may know about all that stuff and be doing it. I'm just trying to get up and down.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the desert Southwest and TPC Scottsdale, it's the final round of the Arizona Classic. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Sam Burns is on top. He's got it to 14 under par. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14. Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Sizable putt from 16 feet. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he's going to fall to 6 under par. For tournament golf, this is one of the exciting holes, the 15th here at TPC Scottsdale. It's reachable at 553 yards, but it is also a nightmare if you hit your second shot. You can make a big number here. That will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This is second.
Beautiful shot.
It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5 to second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the wind.
The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. Yes, a very well played hole. That's in for birdie. And that'll move him to 7 under par.
Your character has the most badass mustache, bro, rolling on the floor laughing.
Nice. I've been fucking.
It's the gladiator coming
Yeah,
into
I've
the
been grooming it.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's into par. And he'll stay at 7 under. Well, these short, drivable par 4s are all the rage in golf, but the designers here at TPC Scottsdale, Jay Morrish and Tom Weiskopf, were really ahead of the curve. This was one of the first, and it still remains one of the best. Short par 4s in the game, all about risk and reward. This may be a touch right.
That is a fantastic long shot. There's no way he could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help him.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Nicely done. Birdie finished off here at 17. And that's going to move him to 8 under. What an outstanding finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Not overly long, but it is challenging. At 442 yards, this par 4 is all about strategy. You can challenge the lake on the left if you're one of the bigger hitters. Cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers. That leads in. Or you can take the safe route. Just go down the right side of the fairway. Beautiful tempo of that swing. This is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. And that'll do just fine. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's how to end it. Back-to-back birdies at 17 and 18. And that will make this a final round, 71. So for our featured golfer, Frank, in the mix much of the week. It'll be a top 10 finish, but maybe a chance to rue a few missed opportunities.
Depends how you look at it. I agree with you. Definitely some missed opportunities, but there's enough good there. So how do they show?
EA Sports, and the PGA Tour are proud to present this final step of the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From TPC Boston in Norton, Mass., live first-round coverage of the New England Championship. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. Out front, it's Max Homa. He's got it going early at 7 under par. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14th. Round one here at TPC Boston. Hard to believe the season is drawing to a conclusion. This, the final tournament in the PGA Tour regular season. Then we get ready for the 3-week
Who knows,
sprint to the
dude?
title
Phones.
at TPC Southwind for round one. BMW at Wilmington for round two. And then the big one, it's the Tour Championship at East Lake, where we will crown a champion. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie.
I can't putt worth a shit though, man. Fuck.
Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay at even par. All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th, and a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the left. That one short right doesn't really come into play. Another one, really, fairway first.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second.
A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
This from about 10 feet. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. Finishing stretch here at TPC Boston. It's exciting. This is just a 161-yard par 3 hole, this 16th. It's not very long, but if you miss just a bit, you can end up in that water front and left. That one going to wind up smack dab in the middle of the green.
Yeah, they were all just on this weekend. We were playing together.
This about 80% of the time.
You weren't on
It's
all
for
weekend.
birdie.
What do you expect?
Now this round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. Up next, the 412-yard 17th short, distinctive par 4 with options off the tee. Safely down the right side of the fairway leaves you a longer approach, while carrying the drive over the ridge will give you a short iron or wedge into the green. Okay, this 17th is a tricky fairway to hit, but that is going to wind up fine.
Yeah, another thing I don't care
Hit in
about.
the back left today as he'll stare down this second to the par 4.
Yeah.
This one's looking good.
Rich, I thought this was going to be a tough shot. Pin at the back of the green, but total disdain. Threw it all the way back there.
So now eyeing this one for birdie.
Right, but they couldn't make a birthday cake from scratch. They had to buy one already made.
That a third consecutive birdie.
They couldn't have bought flour and milk and sugar. They had to buy a pre-made one.
The finishing hole here at TPC Boston. What can we expect, Frank?
Drive down the left side, and then it's all
I mean,
about the
putting
second
forth
shot.
some effort isn't a bad thing.
Big par 5 to
That's
finish
for sure.
out the round.
Yeah, fun way. Let's see. Course record 61. What can you do here?
You can't buy a bag of chips. Well, buy a potato, slice it up, and fry it. I mean, it's like it. Oh yeah, we've got to buy a little oil too. But I mean, that's. If it's not easy to deal with, people are inclined to do the better thing and not just live the easy way out. At least then they have to spend time with their children in the kitchen, cooking, showing them skills to survive. Not buying a bag of chips and opening it and then saying, go sit in front of the TV.
Drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch.
That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
No, I don't.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Doesn't look like a lot of movement to this one. It's for eagle. That one just gonna sneak on by.
Yeah. I mean, that's a TV show. Don't believe that either, dude.
Yes,
Don't believe
what a
internet.
finish
Don't
to
believe
the
TV.
round. 4
Don't believe that
consecutive
shit, dude.
birdies
I'm
to
telling
wrap
you.
things up.
They all haven't.
Our
They
featured
all
golfer in a good
have
position, you
something
have to
going
say.
on in their lives
Just
too.
3
I'm
shots
not
off
saying
the
that they're
pace
not.
after round
It's
1.
not a good
Just gotta
thing.
keep the
I'm just
leaders
saying
in
that
check.
those
They
people
can't
have the
afford to
same
get,
evil
well,
in them
further
as these people over here, and to
So,
think
for
that
Frank
they're any
Navalo,
better or
Bill
any
Begay
worse
III
just because
and Iona
the way
Stephen,
YouTube is
I'm
making
Rich
them
Lerner.
look. Don't.
We'll see you next time
That's
on
EA
Sports.
they're still just
PGA
people.
Tour Golf.
It doesn't matter. We don't know what their intentions are. Dude, are they helping with no? If they were helping and didn't want it, you wouldn't even know who they were helping, dude. You'd never know it. There wouldn't be a YouTube about it. You'd never hear a thing about it because there would be no need to hear a thing about it because it would be, the actual help, which would just be loving your neighbor, and that would have no implication with it whatsoever. So anyway, that's all. I mean, it's just like, man, they want to turn, and then they want you to feel something. That's all it is. And then you hate your neighbor more because they're not building your house. Dude, do you see this? Do you see how evil works? That's how easy evil gets into your head with stuff like that, dude. Next thing you know, you're hating your neighbor. You don't even know your neighbor, but you hate them because you're in America and you see they're not building your house for you, and in other countries they're building their houses for them. And man, how quickly we can just turn that into hating each other. And it's not even about the love of the brotherhood of whatever's going on over there, if that's even real. But boy, just by showing that to you, I mean, they can create a hate between people right here, right there in your neighbors. You know what I'm saying? That's deep. And I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying everybody who saw that potentially could now hate their neighbor. Think, oh, well, he ain't building my house. Why ain't my neighbor building my... You see what I'm saying, dude? Like, that's crazy, But that's how easily evil can get into people's heads like that. What's wrong with Americans? What's wrong with my neighbor? Well, I know what's wrong with everybody. They're all full of evil. And even those ones that are building each other's houses for them, they're full of the same evil too. And YouTube's, they're trying to get their views too. And it's, it's all about feelings. it feels good to watch those people, you know, and think that they're doing it for nothing or, you know, whatever. And maybe they are. I don't know, and I don't, you know, I'm just saying we can't, you know, don't let that get to you where you think that, you know, one group of people is better than another group of people. That's all I'm saying. They're not. They're definitely not. We may be dealing with a few good individuals. That may be true. And maybe these people are good. That would be great. That would be amazing. That would be great for them if that's truly what, there was no intention and that truly is what's going on. But coming through like that, it can get into our heads in a different way. And that's how evil works, right? That's exactly how evil works. It disguises itself as something good, like, you know, they're helping each other. And then, boom, next thing you know, you're hating your neighbor because they're not building your house for you. Isn't that wild? That's fucking deep, dude. That's like some real deep shit right there. Next thing you know, you're hating your neighbor. You don't even know them, but you absolutely hate them because they're not building your house for you. Or whatever, you know. I mean, that's a kind of a big example, but anything just being nice, right, and neighborly. And who are you to expect anybody to be neighborly to you or to not be neighborly, right? Like, who the hell are we to expect anything from anybody? You know? Well, that's deep, you guys.
EA
Hope y'all are
Sports
getting in
and
on
the
this, 'cause
PGA Tour proudly present the
that's a
season-long
huge
race
thing.
for the FedEx
That's
Cup.
really deep of how
From TPC
thoughts
Boston,
can get
it's
into your
live
head about
second
something
round
like that
coverage
and then
of the
twist it
New
up, and
England
then, you know, next
Championship.
thing you know, you're fighting with your neighbor
Things
and you don't
starting
even
to
know
slowly
why.
take shape
All
here on
because of
this
some
Friday.
video.
For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others,
That's
it's a
crazy.
fight to stick around for
Because
the
some people will
weekend
get way
as
more
we
into
show you the
emotion than what
leaderboard.
we are here, because we're
Sung
still pretty
J.M.
basic.
is the leader.
Like even,
He's
you
at
know, what
11
Ken's saying,
under.
and he sees it, you know,
So
it made
let's
him
get
feel
out to
good,
the
but he's not
course
like
already
out,
deep
you know,
into
hating
the
people
round
because
as
of,
we
but
head to the
that's how
tee
easily it
on
could
the
twist
par
someone's
4
head up.
15th.
All just a thought, and all because you don't even, and then we don't even know if it's real or not. Like, just a video out there, you can't, you know. If it is, though, that's a great thing. If it is just neighbors helping out neighbors, and he's just making a cool YouTube, and, you know, they're not expecting anything, and it's just out of, you know, pure love, then that's awesome and good for them.
Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that.
But
last
knowing
one
how
was a big
evil
swing,
works,
and it is going to be a
you know,
big
of course
result.
it'll try and get through with the good things, you know. Even when good things are out there, that's how the evil works, so.
A little over 80 yards here as he gets set for his second.
However, in that same fashion, if you could watch that and have no emotion to it, then it also evil couldn't get to you that way. So that's also a great way to look at it. You don't have to not see those things, right? You can watch those kind of things and be just fine with it. But then know that not to have a thought about it either way. You know, yeah, it's nice. Yeah, just to say, oh, well, that was nice, and that's enough of a thought. That's all you need to have, and move on. And not to think anything else or go deeper into it or have it with a group because of, you know, a couple individuals obviously don't depict a whole group of people or nations or whatever. So, but you could watch that easily and not have it and not feel a thing about it, and boom, and then you're just fine. And then you're moving through the world perfectly.
That's a good
What?
shot. And more importantly, too, a green in
wild.
regulation, so birdie chance.
Now this for another birdie.
So, who has custody of your kids? But that's the other person. Oh, so you're fighting for custody from your mom, not their mom. Their mom
And
is
he'll
not
move
going to get
to
custody.
11 under par.
Oh, okay.
Here we are at the 16th now, looking at just over 160 yards.
You can sense the fear,
I don't
can't you?
think so. I disagree. No good in that woman. Yeah,
chance
but
at
it's
one.
up to her to overcome that now. She ain't 10 years old no more.
Yeah, very good shot.
Second
Taking
she
it
knows,
in
she
right
doesn't have
at
to
the
carry
hole.
that on.
Good look upcoming.
But we blame that on things like
Here we
that
go.
for sure.
7-footer for birdie.
Not that it isn't true, but you should overcome it. It's 100% true that evil's passed on to you through that fashion, through both your mother and your father.
And he gets it to 12 under par.
And they're responsible for protecting you from that. But in that same token, we're all subject to that. And then once you're an adult, then it's up to you to
really,
overcome
you've got
that.
to play it down the right.
Not your parents
Don't play
anymore.
it as a dog leg.
Their
Just go
part's
point
done.
A and then point B.
But it is hard when you don't have anybody, being good or doing the right thing in front of you. It's very difficult to decipher that. And that's why you have so much bad going on in evil, because it's easy to not see what's right. So you're not calling me. Oh, it is big time. Well, stay
That
present.
was a great tee shot.
Don't
But
call
when
your
you're that
people.
far down there,
Stay
the fairways
present.
get a little narrow. Just finished in
Yep.
the first cut.
Of course.
So
I got
no
your
real
back, buddy.
problems here with the lie. It's his second from that first cut.
For what we're talking about, or what you got going on with your baby mama drama? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not you. Nothing you can do about that. That's inside of her, or whatever's going on in there. Those are demons that you can't do anything about. You know. But I mean, it sounds like maybe you should just be happy that whatever's happened. You don't have to worry about it no more with her. And be grateful too that you see. So that way you can see yourself. So that way you don't have those demons overtaking you too.
A couple of shots off the lead. Well, we've seen through the years so much can happen here at this finishing hole. Doesn't look long, and it's not at 530 yards. It's just that a lot.
Because as we know, it's very easy to let those
make an eagle
demons
turn
take
it all
control
around,
of us.
or if it gets away from
And that
you, make
evil take
one
control of us,
mistake,
or to fall
you
into
can walk out of here
emotion
with
and
a bogey
feeling.
or worse.
Whether that be drugs or sex or whatever. Or whatever your evil pleasure is, for that matter.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch
Might be
of
just
distance
gossip.
out of the golf swing.
Might be
That
as
was
simple as that, talking about other people.
As you're gonna see. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5.
Hang in there, baby.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Nope. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18.
Shoo!
And this is going to be a second round score of 62. That's some lights out playing. So for our featured golfer, Frank, they're in good position here for the weekend. Just a couple of shots back of our leader.
Shot -9. That's pretty good. Oops. What week is this? Still not enough. Keith's still on. Where's Keith at? Keith!
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from TPC Boston, live third-round coverage. Here, as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. On top is the South Korean Sung Jae Im. He's at 15 under. So let's get out to the action as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 fifth. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Let's see what they do from a good lie in the fairway. 180 yards to go.
Too much. Sit. All right. Nice.
Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
And this doesn't look too complicated at all. I don't think he needs to give away the hole. This is pretty straight on.
Boom.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And that'll put him at 1 under for his round and 14 under.
We can win another two.
We
can win back-to-back championships before the final 3 weeks.
465 yard par 4 sixth.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot in between those two trees. You don't have to be too aggressive. You really do have to hit this ball in the fairway because that green is tucked very close to the water.
Oh, I hit a leaf. Oh boy, that tree really slowed her down, didn't it?
So he'll come at it from the left side of the fairway as he gets set now for his second shot. And this is looking really good.
Oof.
I don't know what happened, but after the birdie at the previous hole, look at that shot. I think it's back-to-back birdies.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side.
Here we go.
And
We're
he
heating
moves
up.
to 15 under. We're at the 7th hole now.
We're at a battle at the top.
Strong 600-yard par 5.
But it's reachable. There's enough mounding there. If a tee shot catches one of those
Just
mounds,
hope
it
they
could
don't do me
kick another
dirty.
20 or 30 yards and certainly make this reachable.
This up the right side off the tee.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable.
Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker. Nearly hold it for eagle. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7 to 16 under par. Hole number 8 now, 213 yards in length, a par 3. And Frank, what can we expect?
Really narrow at the front of this green. A lot of mounding. Ball normally kicks towards the left. One place you don't want to go, though, is that left bunker. The bunker shot's all downhill from there.
Oh, yeah, nice shot there, right of the hole, and he'll have that for his birdie. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Oh, everything going right now. That a 4th consecutive birdie. He moves to 17 under par. Real golfers, by the way, do not eat tuna sandwiches at the turn. They eat a hot dog, right?
Well, yeah, but if you make a mess of 9, then you're making hamburgers.
Finishing the front 9 here at the 472-yard par 4 ninth. It is the longest par 4 on the front side. Dogleg left with an open tee shot leading to a blind approach. It's up in the wind, maybe drifting a little left.
Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we're looking at 132 yards to the flagstick, and the ball sitting very nicely in the rough.
Just went a little bit too far and a little bit to the right, but still, anything inside 10 feet is excellent on this hole.
They'll say he should have made that. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. So our featured golfer going to be in that final group tomorrow, nursing a one-stroke lead through 54 holes.
And Rich, there's the opportunity too tomorrow to look how the course is playing in the morning with all this sort of bonus TV coverage that we see these days. Or, for example, check into those ShotLink computers and see where the hardest holes are. Check that pin placement sheet, and then you've got a really good game plan when you get to tee off.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From TPC Boston, final round coverage of the New England Championship. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, we're looking at a tie at the top at 17 under. So out to the action we go as we catch up with our golfer on the tee at the par 4 13th. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Second shot, good look at the green. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And he will fall from the top of the leaderboard and wind up a shot back. We come to the 14th, another hole that has changed dramatically over the years. This 495-yard par 4 had bunkers on the left removed, replaced with what they call the chocolate drop mounds that don't appear too dangerous until you're in them. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. And that is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.